I'm lost.
Well, shoot, you follow the stuff more than what I do, and you trying to say you lost?
Yeah, I'm lost on that right there because it's like, you making me think because I mean, I been knew that that's not the first time he done had something in one of their names. He
Mm-hmm.
had well, of course, Joy, she was in the military, so she was getting a check from the military. So I could kind of understand when they was in Mexico that Airbnb they was living in, that was in Joy's name. So
Oh,
she had an income.
okay.
True has an income too. He was in the military too.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that they didn't put it in True name because True got an income.
That would have made more sense, don't you think?
It would to me it would have.
Yeah.
And you know you can add your picture into it, but don't mess with nothing now because we don't want to have no problems. But you know when you come in, you know how you have your picture on your YouTube.
How you do that, sis?
Well, what you do is when you come in,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna click where it's gonna say where your avatar at, and also you can add what pictures you want.
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah,
remind me that the
don't
next
mess with nothing
time.
now because we don't want to have no problems here.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it next time we do it.
Yeah,
Just remind me.
I'm gonna show you how to do it be- before we come to on live. I could go ahead and show. So what about the Queen? What's her name? Queen Elizabeth. What you think about this stuff?
How about Miss Elizabeth?
Yeah, is
Shit, our
is
queen.
is she your queen or their queen?
She's not a queen. She's not our queen.
Say is she's their queen, huh?
Yeah, she's theirs. She don't belong to us.
Girl, I wish I could show some pictures, man. I don't know how to show pictures on here. You know how I could pull up some stuff off the internet
Yeah.
on my
See,
tablet.
that's why I'm gonna have to get my little nephew. When I get my little nephew over here, hopefully I can get him over here probably Saturday.
On
If
my
I can
tab,
get my little nephew over here, he can show us a lot of little stuff.
yeah, but on my tab, well, see, I could do it on my laptop, but I can't do it on my tablet. On my tablet, I could go ahead and do it, but not on my laptop. On this
Yeah,
tablet right here, I don't see an option where I can go ahead and pull that stuff up.
yeah. I'm gonna
But
have my little nephew to help me.
yeah, but see, on this right here, I don't see an option. See, on the other one, I saw an option where you can go ahead and split screens, but I don't see on here where I can go ahead and split screens, and I'm not even going to mess with it because I don't want no problems. Because it look like every time when you and I are together, we have problems coming on the internet. You know,
Yeah, but I think we good right now, though.
hmm you don't
I
you don't
think we're
watch
good.
you don't watch, do you don't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, huh?
No, you want me to start watching it so I
Yeah,
can catch up on what's
well,
going
not
on.
not really, girl, because like I said there and say I stopped watching it when they had got rid of Nene
Oh,
Leakes, but I saw
girl, I
Candy
just watched
Boris.
it all together.
Do you know Candy Boris?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Candy Boris, she was on like a promo tour. That's what they call it, where she was on a lot of people uh channels. Look, she was on bloggers channel. And the thing about it is she wasn't on big channels. She was giving small channels chance. Well, she was coming on, and she was on like four bloggers, which she was on. I think I can't think what his name is, but the one that I did think he did the best, which he said that people is not giving him any shout out, and that's Stormy Monroe. You know, the one that
The girl,
uh,
the guy.
with Tasha K. You remember the one that Tasha K helped him with his channel.
Uh-huh.
But Candy Burris was on his channel. I think he did a good job because Candy Burris had some stuff that had happened at her restaurant called Blaze. See, what she did was she named her restaurants after her children, but it had some shooting going on, and it was her employees, and which
Mm-hmm.
Candice had said that it happened outside, but it still was on their premises. And
Mm-hmm.
Stormy talked about that, and I think he did a good job. Now it was another little guy. I can't think what his name is. He did the best job. He talked about Candace and what was going on with Carlos King. Now they had
Mhm.
another one they did. She's a pretty girl. I can't think what her name is, and I'm not even going to even shout her name. But she's real pretty. But she looked like she was a deer in headlights. I didn't like the interview that she did with Candace because it looked like she was starstruck. Like Candy had her, like I said, looking like a deer in a headlight. And she
Mhm.
did another one with the other girls. With it was three of them on a panel, which I didn't like that interview either because they were starstruck. They didn't ask no questions. They was just a fan to Candy. So it's like they was just, you know how when you sucking up to Candy. But the only one that I like is the two guys, the little young guy and Stormy Monroe, because what
Mhm.
happened was Candace finally came out and talked about what had happened to her and Carlos King, which Candy, everybody thought that the reason why Candace and Carlos King had fell out because of the stuff that happened with Phaedra. And I know you
Mhm.
don't too much, you don't know about that because you don't really talk about that. But let me go ahead and get this
Now
out right.
I had watched it like earlier on,
Yeah,
like at
but
the very beginning. I was
when,
watching it.
when Candace
Now
and
it
you watch it when Candace and Phaedra and what's her name? Portia had fell out. You wasn't watching it then, huh?
Yeah, I was watching it earlier on. You remember when what's her name? That white girl Kim was on there?
Oh girl, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's how long I had watched it for a very long time after that. Like when she was
Okay.
there.
Kim Zolciak.
Yeah, the white girl.
Yeah. But finish
Yeah, I
saying,
was watching it early on.
yeah, Candace had sat there and she talked about the reason why she didn't like Carla King because King wanted to talk about, wanted to make a movie about the escape. But Candace
Hmm.
cannot get mad about it, and that's why I don't understand why the bloggers is not telling the truth. Because Candace just say anybody that wants to do a movie or do a documentary, they can do it. They don't need
Yeah,
nobody's permission. And Candace, she felt that not Todd, she felt like Carlos King was going behind her back and wanted to do a document of a documentary of the escape, but he had the right to do it if he wanted to do it. See, Candy wanted most of the bags to come in her pocket, and she wanted to be able to say what to, put on or what not, so she can go ahead and turn it into the Candy Boris show. But nobody don't want to hear Candy sit there and clean it up. Like I've been saying from day one when I was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, I say Candy really, she's much of a business person, and she always talked about building a business on her platform, and she was using it wisely, which it was true. But when it comes to a storyline to drama, because that show loves drama, right?
yeah,
Candy wasn't bringing it. So I always say, well, the only way that you can make Candy popular, I'm not popular because she's already popular. The only way that you can sit there and give Candy a storyline is talk about what happened with Candace and the Scott sisters. We used to always,
mhm,
because I was in like a little group, a Real Housewives of Atlanta group, and we used to always talk about that. And Carlos King, he has said that he wanted to go ahead and do a documentary about that. And we were sitting there and saying we would rather for Carlos to go ahead and do it, which already had knew what Candy had told this guy because we used to talk about it in the group. Carlos King would have been able to bring out the truth because see, Candace, they were saying, and I'm gonna say allegedly that she was messing with Jermaine Dupri and Jermaine Dupri dad. Did you hear anything about that?
who was? Oh, you talking about Candace was?
Yeah, they say Candy, in order for her to get to the top, because Jane, what's his name? Jermaine Dupri, he was like the producer or whatever of Escape, something like that. But they say
Yeah,
Candy
he was a
said
producer up there.
what Jermaine Dupri, he was over them, but it was saying that Candy, she wanted to be in front, and so what she did was allegedly that she had slept with Jermaine Dupri, and one of the Scott sisters had went ahead and put that information out. But when they was trying to get the group back together, she just went ahead and said that she lied, one of the Scott sisters, in order for them to go ahead and get the group back together. But what I'm trying to say is, if Candy would have told that story, most likely Candy would have went ahead and she would have told a story to benefit her, to clean her image up. You kind of see where
Yeah,
I'm going?
yeah, I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, so I just felt led to go ahead and put that out, which I know you don't really know too much about that because you really don't watch, that show. But
Uh
that's what
oh, sis,
I want to talk about, huh?
hold on a minute. I don't.
But that's what I was I was going to talk about that tomorrow, but I just went ahead and talked about that. Hi, University with Marie. Hi, how are you doing? She said, just passing through to show love and hit the button. Thank you very much. We just here, she and I, Rhonda and I, we just came at the spare of the minute. We said, let's get
Hey,
on here.
let's get on here. Oh,
We didn't have
we
nothing
can have
planned.
nothing planned.
And Rhonda, you
And
got to
Rhonda, you
feedback.
got a feedback. No,
You,
I just hit.
girl, you sound hold on. Let me see what Rhonda is doing. Rhonda went and clicked something. What you did, Rhonda?
You hear me now?
Rhonda?
You
Huh?
hear me? You hear
Let
me?
me see. Say something again. Say something again.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What you was doing?
Oh gosh, I messed around and hit something.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was
You hear me
telling
now?
Universal. Yeah, I can hear you real good. I was telling University. Marie. She said she just stopped by to go like.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. But I was telling them that you and I we didn't even come on live. You
You
and I
keep
didn't
going
even.
in and out.
Yeah, it's like a little feedback. I hear some kind of little noise. What did you do? But
I hit something.
yeah, but
I
you and I,
accidentally hit something.
well, please don't accident hit nothing.
I know, right?
But we really didn't have nothing. Yeah, now I'm hearing that little noise.
I hear feedback too.
Go out and come back in.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Mhm. But yeah, guys, we just came on at the spare of the minute because I've been busy all day today. I was gonna come on tomorrow, but Rhonda had wanted to come on, and we just talking. Like I said there and said, make sure you feel at home, hit like, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And we really don't have nothing to talk about. So, guys, if you have any questions, anything that you want to talk about, feel free because we just talking about any and everything, whatever comes to mind. And thank you very much, University. Thank you very much,
I'm
Rhonda.
back, sis. You hear me?
Yeah,
You hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't hear it squeaking or nothing. Good. Yeah. So, what you want to talk about, Rhonda? Since you got me on here.
It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot. I could talk about the bingo stuff, all the drama over there.
Uh, so
Oh God, this is
what's been going on in the YouTube streets? Because I haven't came on in like 2 days.
well, the only thing on the YouTube streets is just that Aya and them hadn't moved out that house yet.
Hmm.
And
But I thought I've been moved out that house.
huh?
I thought I, been moved out.
They supposed to what next the day they supposed to be moving out?
I thought they had moved out Ben when Nature Boy had left. Didn't they say that Aya, Malia, and Zoka had moved to Cookie's house?
No, yeah, that's what they say, but they were still living in that house.
Oh, so they were still living there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
So
University, Marie, if you have a channel, put your link down below.
yeah, because we'll follow her.
Yeah, because we definitely will follow your channel if you have one. So just make sure you put your link down if you have a channel. Yeah. But girl, yeah, I thought that Aya had left.
Yeah, but they still there though, sis.
Mm-hmm.
They
No,
still
no.
there.
And I think you told me something about Wizzy was getting married, huh? Or you think they was just saying that just to be saying that?
Who getting mad?
Wizzy and
Oh, Reezy.
yeah,
Reezy?
yeah.
Oh no. I'm looking at it now. It's on his community wall.
On who community wall?
Wheezy.
Mm-hmm.
Riza. It's Riza. Who we call him Reezy? It's Riza.
Oh, you talking about RZA? Yeah, I'm thinking Wizzy now. You remember Wizzy?
You got me saying Rizzy. I
Yeah, I'm
mean
thinking Wizzy. You know
Reezy.
Wizzy, Nature Boy Wizzy.
Now
Yeah,
you got me talking like that.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
reading something here. Since your favorite keep begging for these little coins, ask her how she want the 4 million. Yeah, they talking about girl. You know R. Kelly. They they found him guilty, huh? I think they put like
yeah.
5 counts on him. Did you see that today?
No, I didn't see that, but they doing R. Kelly dirty though.
I'm telling
I
you.
ain't gonna sit there and say I ain't gonna say that he didn't do it. I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But
Uh-huh.
at the end of the day, they look. He suffered the consequences. I understand that because he did do it. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? But you just can't place blame on one person. And I really truly believe that the power of be or whatever you call them folks, the elites, they the ones sitting up there doing that man like that. Because and the parents too, because the parents knew all about it. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Even when it come down to Aaliyah, ain't nobody really don't nobody know the truth behind that. All we know is he was messing with that girl and married that girl. But
Uh-huh.
ain't nobody gonna really talk about how he was not just messing with her, he was messing with her mama too.
But we gonna sell that. But what I'm saying is why they going after him for something that had happened so many years ago, because the ones that came forth and said that R. Kelly did something to them, these people was of age, and that's the part that does not I don't understand.
R. Kelly been doing this stuff for a very long
Yeah, but
time.
the ones that they say he was doing something to, they all was of age. Only one that I know that you know back then, which I think he was acquitted for, she was the only one that was underage.
Yeah, it was a lot of more that was when there was some more that was underage too.
No, not that I know
Oh,
of. They say all the ones
oh,
that he they say they was 18 and over.
mm.
Yeah, they say all
I
them
don't know.
18 and older.
Yeah,
Only thing I could just say about R. Kelly is that he must have sat there and stepped on somebody's toes. He
I'm
crossed
telling you who it
somebody
was, sis.
for them to sit there and throw this man under like this.
Well, sis, I told you who running the show. R.
Mm,
Kelly ain't nothing but a puppet on the screen, just
yeah,
like the
somebody
president.
in some dark places, some high places he done mess with, and that's the way.
It's all of them. You might as well say all of them.
And he
They
got to
ain't no but puppets on the screen.
pay the piper because it's somebody he done crossed. Somebody says,
Yeah, he got to do what Master say.
yeah. And that's the thing about it. They bill you so high, and the penalty, the cost is so severe. You know, it's like you sign your life to them.
Yep,
You don't give
your
nothing.
whole life, cause you really don't run. You don't run yourself. They run you. You don't have no say so of what you want to do day for day. They
Hmm.
run you. They dress you. They feed you. They do all this.
Hmm. Yeah. And when you don't sit there and give them what they want at the end, they will crush you. They will destroy you.
Exactly. That's why I say, man, the oh God, it's just so much stuff. I was even looking at it today where I was looking on that what's that girl's name? Let me see if I can find her. Royalty something. Savage Royalty. Yeah, Savage Royalty. I was looking on there where in California they made it legal to kill babies.
What you mean?
In California they made it legal where you could kill babies.
Why would you? Why would? For what? What the purpose?
I don't know what their purpose is. You want me to show you the video real fast?
You could tell me about it.
Well, I didn't really hear it all the way fully through. You know what I'm saying? I just seen the little subtitle where it said in California they made it legal where you can kill babies.
Hmm. You talking about having abortion or something like that?
I didn't go all the way through. All I know is on Savage Royalty.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to look at. I'm gonna have to look for that
I
story.
sent it I
I,
sent it to you.
or you send it to my
I sent it to your messenger.
hmm. No, I didn't. I never saw this before. Oh, it's a video.
Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
sent
I
it to
don't
you
see
so
it. I
you can
don't
see.
see it. I don't see that one. Mm-mm.
Go in messenger. Go
Yeah,
inside your messenger where we be texting each other.
yeah. I'm looking at it right now. I haven't came in yet.
Let me see if I can resend it to you.
Hmm.
Hold up, cause I sent it to you.
But you could expect all that stuff to happen because, like I sit there and say, we living in end times right now, and things is, like I say, it's not getting better. It's getting worse. So
Yeah, I'm about to send it to you right now.
those things, it's just gonna take place.
Yeah, I did send it to you.
Hmm.
Yep, I did.
It might come in later. Oh, I got it now. Yeah. Hmm. It's California just.
Yep,
Oh my God. Gee, this coming from Savage Royalty.
yep,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at this because this is my.
yep. Yeah, when I run across stuff, I always try to send
Hmm.
it to you so you can view the video yourself,
Yeah, I'm gonna have
so
to look
you'll
for that
see.
because I never saw this. Someone says, "Thank you for both of you do. For I am reminded of the saying, evil exists when good men do nothing." Oh my God, they have to be charged with premeditating. My God, this is so very heartbreaking. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch this. Someone said, "Thank you for exposing the evil." You heard me? Church
Uh-huh.
leaders should take the lead of this. So church leaders ain't gonna do nothing. These church leaders, the only thing that they gonna do is fleece the flock. That's all they gonna do.
Yeah,
That's all
it
they
be
do is
so.
fleece the flock.
Even they even grooming these kids too.
Uh-huh.
Like in school, they be good. A parent had went to the school because the child had went home and told his mom about how they done sit there in school. The teacher made them put on a dress, and the little boy went home and told his mama this like happened like two times already.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So that's why I said you got a lot of people that's homeschooling their kids nowadays because
Well,
of
that's what
the little
everybody should
stupid
be
stuff
doing.
that's going on. Huh?
That's what people should be doing now. I say, if you got money to sit there and buy all these expensive clothes and go into these nail shops and buy all that expensive hair, then you can invest in your kids' education.
Yep.
Hmm. Then you should go out there and invest in those kids' education if you can do all that. Because, like I say, the school system, that's what really is messing these kids up.
Yep. They messing these kids up. And I feel the same way as you feel, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna go and buy and spend all this money on all this fancy stuff, you can take that money and take the time out and try to get somebody to help you to homeschool your kids at your house. I
Hmm.
know, either get a teacher to come in and or either go get the kids schoolwork or however it go.
Hmm.
Just don't let your kids go to the school because at the end of the day, school ain't really teaching your kids much. You can teach your kids everything
Hmm.
that they're not going to really learn in school.
Well, it's time for us, like I said there and say, it's time for us to stop depending on the government to babysit our kids, because as you can see right there, what they are really doing to the kids today. They kids making decisions, but yet these kids cannot go and vote or get a driver's license, but yet when it comes to their body, they can do whatever they want, and the government is backing them up. So right there, it's time for us to go ahead and pull our kids out,
Yeah, it
because
just,
as you can see right here, we live in a world that love is on. So it's time for us to go ahead and pull our kids out of these public schools.
yeah, it's better. It's time to teach your kids anyway because they ain't teaching your kids everything they need to know.
Hmm. No, they're
So,
not
yeah,
teaching our
you
kids.
right.
If anything, they teaching them how to sit there and go, be straight out thugs. Going from prison, from school to prison. They're not teaching our kids anything. And
Not at all.
the teachers not really like the teachers back then. The teachers today, long as they can, some of them can get them a paycheck, they good. That's all it's about. They're not worrying about
Yeah,
teaching kids. That's why it's so easy for them to sit there and put the kids on medication just to get rid of the
mhm,
kids, because they gonna get paid for that. I
yep,
don't trust them. I don't trust the school system, and I'm gonna watch that
yep,
video what you're talking about. I haven't seen anything yet, to go ahead and talk about it. But once I watch that video, I'm definitely gonna talk about it, because we living in the end times right now, and it's wickedness in high places. And the thing about it is that they after the seed, they after the kids, they after the babies.
yep. And then you have to think about it too. You remember Lot? You remember Lot and this oh God, you remember Lot from the Bible from Genesis?
Uh-huh.
You know that we're living in the days of that.
Yeah, the Bible says that it's gonna be worse than the days of Noah. The
Yeah,
Bible talks about that. That's why I told you. It's it's fulfilling itself.
Noah and Lot.
It
These are the
says
days we're
worse
living
than the
in.
days of Noah. We are living in end times. You remember the story,
Hmm.
like you was talking about with Lot. When the Most High God has sent two angels to tell Lot to come out there. And he was going to destroy the city. And Abraham, he tried to plead with God. And only ones that was able to come out according to that story is Lot and his family. And we are going back to those days, and it's just so bad. We going back to those days. And the thing about it, if
Hmm.
you really read that story, when those two angels came, when those two angels had came into that city, the men, they was trying to break Lot's door down so they can sit there and have sex with those two male angels.
Yeah, And that was, and when you know what, when I read that, oh my God, when I really read Genesis and I got to that part with Lot had went and tried to get with the men's and you had all the women's. I said that dude right there was nasty. He was a dirty man, man. I tell
Who?
you, he was dirty. Lot,
No, Lot wasn't dirty. It was the men in the town
wasn't
was.
that Lot? Wasn't
No,
that Lot?
no, it was a lot. It was the men in the town wanted to have. Let me read. Let me get that story for you, girl. Ooh,
Yeah, because I could swear that was Lot that with his little.
no,
I could
let me
swear that
let,
was Lot, honey.
no, girl. Let me pull this story up for you.
Yeah, because I thought it was Lot. I could sworn that was Lot.
No, you were just telling me about the story. You liked the story, and now you telling me something different.
It wasn't. No, 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 no. I'm just saying that I remember. I could sworn that was Lot, sis. I promise you.
Uh-huh.
Because me and my husband had that same conversation when I was reading it,
Let me
and
see
that's
if I.
why I said I could sworn I heard. I could sworn I heard that.
Uh-uh.
I mean, I read that.
Uh-uh. Not that one,
I
sister.
will have to go back and get to that because I could sworn that was him.
No, it was two angels that was it came in that city to get to warn the people that judgment was gonna fall.
Hmm.
That's in Genesis 19:1. Judgment was gonna fall, and what happened was the two angels came in to warn Lot to get his family out of there, and the men was trying to break down that door. Let me. It's right here in 9. Let me read it to you here.
Okay.
It's Genesis chapter 19. It says, and this is verse 1. And there came two angels to Sodom. You know what Sodom means, huh?
Hmm.
You know what it means?
Yeah, Sodom.
Sodom. It's
Sodom.
Sodom. Sodom.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what it means?
Is it Solomon Gomorrah?
But do you know what Sodom means? It means
Explain it.
it means syphilis. Gomorrah means gonorrhea. It just was confessed. It. You heard me?
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
You
okay,
get it?
okay,
You
okay.
get it? Sodom means you get it? Syphilis and
Yeah, I get it now. I get it.
Gomorrah means gonorrhea. Okay, let me finish reading it. It says, and there came two angels of to Sodom and even and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot seeing them rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face towards the ground. And he said, behold, now my Lord, turn in. I pray you into your servant house and tarry all night and wash your feet, and you shall rise up early and go on your way. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. That was the angels was telling Lot. You heard me? And he pressed upon
Okay.
him gently, and he turned unto him and entered into his house. And he made them a feast and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. And before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compressed the house round, but old and young, all the people from every quarter, I mean they surrounded that house. Those people that was in that town,
Yeah.
they surrounded that house because they wanted to get those two male angels out there. And see, a lot of this stuff happening right now because see, when you talk about uh anything that's dealing with not heterosexual, with transgender and the gay movement, and you come against that, people will chew you up and spit you out behind them. These people got some sharp teeth. You know that, right?
Uh-huh.
You can talk about anybody, but you cannot talk about the gay community. And let me finish.
But
Go,
look,
huh?
excuse me for cutting you off, but look what's going on now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And verse 5
Yeah.
says, and they came unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came to thee this night bring them out unto us that we may know them, which means that, see, this right here coming out of the King James Bible, and if you read like the Message Bible, it meant really they wanted to have sex with these people. When they say we want to know them, that means that they want to have sex with the men. You heard me? Them two ain't.
Oh, okay. So
And
I got the wrong people twisted up
well,
there.
Lot was something too, because see, Lot and Abraham had divided the land. Remember when Abraham had told Lot to choose which land you want, because they both had outgrew each other, and so it was
Okay,
too many together. So Abraham had told Lot to pick which land that he wanted, and he had picked the city, the land with the city of Solomon and Gomorrah, because he thought that the grass was greener on the side that he went, not knowing that it was going to bring corruption. Okay.
okay,
So 6 says, and Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him. So when the men came in, was trying to come in that house, Lot shut the door. Okay, and said, I
okay,
pray you, brother, uh, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have two daughters. Now, see, I had broke the scriptures down to the best of the best. And even some of these preachers didn't know about this. They say, I ain't never saw it the way you break it down, D. 8 says, behold, now I have two daughters which have not known men. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as it is good in your eyes. Only to these men do nothing. But therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. Now
mm-hmm,
notice right here, Lot did not want those two male angels, those men, to have sex with the two male angels, the two male men that came into his house. But he said, I would rather for you to go ahead and take my two daughters, and do my two virgin daughters, and do whatever you want to them. Do you understand what that means?
explain it.
What it means is that the reason why he would rather give his daughters to the men and told the men out there to do whatever you want to my daughters is because it was between a male and a female. You see?
Exactly.
So he was telling them, even though those are my two virgin daughters, I would rather give you my daughters, because it was still male and female. So
Uh
that's just
huh.
to show you that he would rather for the men out there in that city to do that than do other stuff, which you know what I'm talking about, right? Which I'm not getting too
Yeah,
deep.
the scrap, they be on the other side of the fence.
To commit
Yeah.
homosexual. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I say on the other side of the fence, so I
No,
don't be defending anybody.
yeah, yeah, but that's that we didn't write that. That's what that
No,
means. You understand?
exactly. I get your point now. I get your point. I was almost close to it though. I just thought it was because I remember that about the two daughters, and I remember that about Lot. And I remembered that's why I said what I said. That's why I was like, oh dear, Lot was something else. But I got the point of how you breaking it down now.
Mm-hmm. And see, a lot of people. One. I remember it was this woman. She's an evangelist, and she said, I never saw it like that. But that's just to show you how much. Well, he was willing to give up his two virgin daughters, women that never even had sex, to those strangers out there, and told them strangers to do whatever you want to my two virgin daughters, then commit an act like that. Think about that, Rhonda. Think about that.
Oh, oh,
Think about that, because you know it was it was male and female.
exactly. So I get the point of that. Yeah, I get the point of that. That make a lot of sense. Cause why would you want to be with? Yeah, I got you.
You see?
Hmm.
And I didn't write
I'm
the,
glad.
but I know how to break the Bible down. I know how to break scriptures down.
Well, I'm glad you broke that down because I sure thought it was.
Broke it
I
down.
got them locked. I got them twisted up. That's all. I got them twisted up.
Broke it down to now. That I did some stuff, but
Yeah.
like I said, the union is between male and female. If you believe in the Bible, if you believe in
Yeah.
scriptures, now like I
Yeah.
said,
But
today we live in a world that love is on, and like I say, I have not a heaven or hell to put no one in. But if you going by
I know,
scripture,
right?
but if you going by scriptures, then it is what it is.
I got your point. I got it now. I'm glad you explained that Solomon Gomorrah thing because I
Mhm.
didn't know what that meant. I mean, I knew what it mean, but I didn't know what the words mean. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's what it is, and that's just how much he was trying to keep the sanction, the unity between male and female.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way, according to scriptures, not Debbie and Rhonda, but according to scriptures, you know,
Yeah.
it was, the union was between a male and a female,
Yeah.
and
I got.
and that's the way that it was ordained, and it was so corrupted. The city was so corrupted and so wicked, where the Most High God, He told Lot and his family to get out of there, and he went and he destroyed that city. He destroyed that city, and he told Lot's wife to not look back. And she looked back, and she turned to a pit of salt because she was so busy worrying about the things in the world. You see how people so caught up in materialistic stuff. You see,
Uh.
so caught up in things. She was caught up in things that she felt that she was going to miss, not knowing that God was bringing her out of something that was going to cause judgment, which
Uh.
that's why the Bible says today that we are now living in days that's worse than Lot, Noah, worse than Noah, worse than the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. And he talked about that he's going to, judgment is falling. And I tell
Yeah.
people, nothing is new under the sun, you know, nothing is new under the sun. And all the things that it's like it's coming to pass right now, things have, people have fallen so far from God, where all the signs are here right now, and people thinking that, oh, but judgment has fallen.
Yeah.
Do you really think that the Most High God is going to allow all this stuff to continue to happen? No.
No,
Just
he's not.
just look around you. All the things are happening right now. And that's what that scripture means. And if anybody can go ahead and tell me something else, then feel free. But this is the way that the Most High God had gave it to me. That's the revelation that He gave it to me. And when he said, Lot said that I would rather give you my two daughters than you sit there and you do what to the men. What that's trying to tell you? He wanted to keep the union
Mm,
between male and female, right?
right.
So
Right.
that's what it means. You know.
Yeah. That I'm glad you broke it down because I was like, I just, I mean, I like I said, I just got them twisted up. I just got the names twisted up. I just got. That's why I was like, just explain it.
Mhm. Now Lot did some stuff because after the Most High God, and that's what I think you're talking about. Because after the Most High God had brought them out of Sodom and Gomorrah, they ran to the mountains, and Lot had got drunk. You heard me?
Yeah.
And his daughters end up having sex with him because they thought that it was gonna be the only man left was their dad, and they wanted to carry out the seed. It's a lot, if you believe in the stories, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But see, back then, it was no law set, so a lot of incest went on back then because the laws was not set. That means when the laws was not set, in order for the generations to you know come together, it had to have incest, right?
Uh-huh.
But when Moses came on the scene, they were well populated. Where Moses came on the scene, and that's when Moses had started setting the laws and made that stuff unacceptable. Because see, back then, the Most High God, He would just go ahead and destroy them in a minute, give them leprosy, and in a minute, you sin, you die. You heard me? That was it.
Exactly.
You sin, you die. Just like He wanted to go ahead and destroy the entire city in Sodom and Gomorrah, but Abraham pleaded with the Most High God, to save his family, which the Most High God went ahead and did it. Because back then, God didn't play. You sin, you die. That was it.
Yeah.
Until the Most High God had raised up Moses. And when He raised up Moses, Moses was able to go ahead and set the law. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I might start back having Bible study. What you think?
You should, cause hey, I
You,
need to
you
be
really liked
freshened
it?
up. Yeah, I really liked it, especially the little trivias you was doing.
Oh, so you did
You
like it?
know, yeah, I
Oh,
liked it.
okay. Well,
You see how I was participating?
I might start back. Might start
Yeah,
back
cause
tomorrow.
I know some. Yeah, I know some things. I don't know them all, but I know some things.
Yeah, I might start back tomorrow. It's just a thing that some of the stuff you got to know what to chew and what to spit out. You see?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because see, they say that the Bible wasn't tampered with, but it was tampered with. But you also that's why when you read the word, you also have to pray. You just can't open up the word. You have to pray because the devil knows the Bible as well, and you can put a hole in it, and he knows exactly what's missing. So when you
yeah,
read, you just have to know what to chew and what to go ahead and spit out. But I might start back with the Bible trivia's. It's just the fact that when you talk about religion, you know how people are. Some people with religion and politics, that's a touchy situation. But like I say, people got to know the truth because we living in end times.
yeah. We
They
are
got to
living
know
in
the truth,
mankind.
and the signs are here.
Exactly.
All
You,
you have to do is just look around.
there's so much stuff going on, and it's getting ready to get bad. Did you
Is
hear
it?
how the did you I don't know, I'm gonna have to send you that video too, where they some of the meat factories has been caught on fire. And
Uh-uh.
yeah, I'm gonna have to send you that video too.
So what the
That's
meat?
on
Start?
royalty. That's on royalty, what is Savage Royalty channel too.
Uh-huh. So why why
Yeah.
why why the factories have caught on fire?
Why they caught on fire?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they caught on fire, but I know that they was on fire. They been set on fire.
Wow.
I believe I know who done it, but
Wow.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
Mm. There's so much stuff is happening right now, girl.
Yep, too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get bad before it get. I mean, it's gonna get worse before it get good.
Oh, it is gonna get worse. But
Yeah, it's gonna be a long time.
do you think that you're gonna continue just sitting there provoking the hands of God and getting away with all this stuff without no consequences? No, there's going to be a punishment. That's going to be judgment, because men have provoked at the hands of God. They think that they can do any and everything and get away with it. No, you can't.
No. Mm-mm. You can't get away with nothing these days.
Well, they what they doing is thinking that man is destroying itself. We sitting there saying that the world, but no, the Bible say heaven and earth shall remain. It's men.
Yeah.
That's the ones that's gonna be destroyed. And as you can
Mhm.
see, man is destroying itself right now because they are provoking the hands of God.
Yeah. That's just they go. I can't wait till they all going down. They think they can run into their little underground what do you call it? Underground bunkers. They
The
think
Bible
they can
talk
run.
and the Bible talked about that also. He said they gonna run. They're gonna run to all to mountains and they're gonna run, but it's nowhere to hide.
You can
The,
run, but you
the,
can't hide.
the Bible talked about that in the book of Revelation. They're gonna run to mountains trying to hide. But when that day come, ain't nobody gonna escape, but the ones that God has set there and sealed off. Uh-huh.
Yep. They can't run though. Yep. And this purge they got going on in Illinois. Oh my gosh. Chicago already bad by itself.
Uh-huh.
But when they let these inmates out of prison, these murderers and these pedophiles,
Uh-huh.
geez, yeah, it's gonna get terrible.
Uh-huh.
So they done passed starting January 1st, they said that they're gonna start letting these inmates out
Yeah,
in
heard about that.
Chicago.
Kim, remember I was telling you about that prosecutor Kim? I can't think what her name the one was trying to prosecute Ari Kelly. Yeah, she been was
Uh-huh.
to pass that law, the inmates that like maybe they had went to prison and the judge threw the book after them because of the marijuana charge, but not like the ones that did the big R and the big M. They're not getting out. It's the ones that mostly in jail because of like selling drugs or something like that. But the
Well,
big.
that ain't the way that police lieutenant was explaining it.
Uh-huh.
It's on that ain't the way he was explaining it. He was
Uh-huh.
basically saying that anybody that's locked up that's on a bond, they was gonna let them out, even down to the ones that's got murder charges. I think that's how it was. I got to read. I think I sent it to you, but I'm gonna go. It's on what you call him's channel. Oshan. It's on her channel too. But I'm gonna send you that video. I thought I sent it to
I
you.
made a video of that where they said with Kim. Let me see her name, Kim. I had made a video of that. They gonna release thousands of inmates.
Yep, that just goes to show that it's getting ready to go down, and it's gonna hit state to state to state to state. It's gonna trigger down. It's gonna be like a domino effect.
Uh-huh. Well, some of them, like I said there and say, the ones that needed to be in jail, what prison wasn't. But yeah,
Hmm.
Kim Fox, that's her name, Kim Fox.
But even just look at it like this too, sis. Even though you have the ones like think about the ones that didn't even do a crime at all, and they don't been falsely accused
Yeah.
of doing. Now that's going to be a good thing on their behalf. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. But see, the thing about it is like I say, the prison system is very corrupt. They was putting these people in prison just for small things. And most of it is because, like I say, the prison system is just like a business. And if they can
Yeah,
go and get these young guys and throw them in jail to work for nothing, then they're gonna do it because that's a $1 billion industry just to house these.
yeah,
So quite obvious, they gonna round up as many as they can. Like I said, girl, the system is messed up.
yeah. But it's a nice fat setup though, because
It
you know they
is
said that
because
they said for
it's a business. It's a business. That's why.
yep, because you know they said that people that own their own businesses and people that like homeowners that own their own home and you have like a shed in your backyard, and if somebody living in your shed, the most that they can do is give them a ticket, and you have to handle it in the way that you want to handle it, long as long as it's under the law.
Girl, they just doing
So I
that
mean, if people,
for people to
so
be a vigilante where they can go and just shoot up anybody they want. Girl, like I say, these people know exactly what they're doing. The reason why,
it's a nice
huh?
it's a nice setup.
Oh yeah, it's a setup because you remember who that guy named Arbery. You remember that black guy that was jogging and those white guys had shot him from jogging, saying that he was trying to break in this some place some house and was that was they was just trying to building up, saying he was trying to
Hmm.
steal whatever, and they shot this guy down.
The little black guy.
Yeah, you remember the black guy was jogging, right? And
Uh-huh.
guys got in the truck. I think they just got arrested like a couple of months ago. But the thing about it is they trying to make that like that make it legal. So what they saying is you have the right, if you see someone stealing or someone in your yard, is the police is not going to come out right away. So you got the right to do whatever you want to do, take that person out. They just doing that so they can sit there and justify of all the stuff that they are doing, because now they trying to take matters on their own hand and they getting caught. So now they trying
Yeah.
to give them some kind of you know excuse to go and do what they to do stuff like that now. They have a way of
Yeah.
trying to get over the law. Anything that they can try to get over the law to benefit them, trust me, they will. Like I say, it's just corrupt.
Yeah, the whole system is corrupt.
Hmm.
And
But this year, huh?
for what I get, Trump gonna run again too. That's surprising.
Hmm.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's surprising within itself. Because
Hmm.
when have you ever in your life seen a president run and run for a whole straight 8 years? Some
Hmm.
run a straight whole 8 years and go with a whole straight year. I mean 8 years, and then you have some that just make it the what is the fourth term, go
Hmm.
4 years straight without going the next four. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? You have that, but you know, no, Trump
Hmm.
coming back, and that's the strangest thing ever.
Who? Trump.
Yeah, he coming back.
Hmm. God, Trump that
That's
did
the
some stuff.
strangest thing ever.
You heard me?
Huh?
I say Trump that did some stuff. You heard, but the people still a vote for this man.
But you know what though? I can give him credit though.
Me too.
He told you what he was about from the very
Uh-huh.
beginning.
And that's what. And I could deal with a person like that. He like you knowing that you a snake. I can deal with a person, but I can't deal with them sneaky snakes. You understand? You know the ones
Yeah,
that
he
throw the
told.
rock. You know the ones that throw the rock and hide their hands, laugh all in your face like a Biden. You know, like a Joe Biden.
Uh-huh.
Them the ones you got to watch. Them sneaky ones.
Yep, but Trump kept it real though.
Trump gonna tell you how he feel. You either take it or don't.
Yep.
He's not. He's like Nature Boy. You know how Nature Boy has said there and say what he gonna do to you if you come in carbonation.
I told, I tell you,
That that's how
that's the
Trump.
only thing I could give him respect for.
And that's how Trump is. Trump, he gonna tell. He's not gonna hide his hand. He gonna tell you what he's gonna do. So
He don't sugarcoat
if you
nothing.
gonna come on the devil's playground and play with him, then that's your leg. You knew exactly. I told you what I was gonna do to you. Now Joe
Yep,
Biden is a person. He'll smile in your face, dance all in your face, but behind your back he'll cut your throat. And I ain't saying Joe
yep,
Biden, but I'm just sitting there saying, you know.
yeah. But look at it for what it is, though, sis. All of them hide the hands. They in the past and the present. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, hey, Trump is he's just that one out of all the presidents I know that I know for a fact. Trump, the only one kept it real. Even
Mm-hmm.
though he's the biggest devil, but the dude kept it real. He let you know what he was about from the beginning.
But I don't trust
And you
none of them.
can't say huh?
I don't trust none of
I don't trust none of them either, sis. But at the same time, he kept it real though. Can't
them.
nobody say that he didn't.
But I just don't like what Biden did. If the blacks don't have my back, you not black or something. I say that.
Well, he could get them. He could get them Uncle Toms and Aunt Susies.
Huh?
He can get them Uncle Toms and Aunt Susies.
You know how Joe Biden said if the blacks don't have my back, they not black or whatever.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Biden and all his buddies can just shove it. They can go on with it because I don't care about none of them, just like they don't care about me
Hmm.
or none of my other sisters and brothers. I
Hmm.
ain't voting for them folks. That's like voting for your master. I ain't voting for them folks. I regret that I even voted for Obama. I regret that, huh?
God, and you know they tied his hands, but they only use him they use him as a token to go ahead after you know who.
Yeah,
They only used
they
Joe Biden to go after you know who.
yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, a lot of people really voted for him because he was black.
In that too.
Yeah, a lot of folks voted and he wasn't never the first president that we ever had either.
Hmm.
That's what some people don't get.
Hmm. Like I said, girl, it's just messed up all around. The best thing to do is sit there and come out of that mess completely. Because don't
Yeah,
matter, both of them corrupt, the Democrats and the Republicans. And don't you know
yeah, 'cause-
black people was Republicans? Do you know that? Uh, we was Republicans before we was Democrats. Do you know that?
yeah. I know about that too. And then the thing else too. See, the thing is with Democrats want to keep the slaves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they'll sit there and keep on feeding you these food stamps. They'll keep on giving you all this help because they want to keep you needy.
The Democrats to teach you to work for them. You see what I'm saying? Not to own businesses. It's
That's exactly
to keep
that's
you
exactly
work.
what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. They keep you needy.
Yeah, to keep you to work for them, to make these big industries big and powerful. Long as you working, they
Exactly.
pennies on a dollar, and then they have a way to come and take it away from you when they start taxing you on everything. You know.
Yep.
Hmm.
And then when it comes down to the Republicans, at the end of the day, it just neither side have your back. That's why I say you're only supposed to be sitting up there depending and having faith in man anyway. Man is the one that's destroying this world. So how in the world are you gonna have so much faith in I don't care what president they get because I really truly believe Trump is going to be the very last. There's not going to be no more election. Trump is just going to be it. It's Trump coming back, whether people want to believe it or not, they're going to see with their own eyes eventually. Trump coming back. And
Hmm.
at the end of the day, he's going to be our very last president that we ever have because it ain't going to be no more election. It's not going to be none of that anymore. You get what
Wow.
I'm saying? It's not going to be.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I thank God every day now that I have learned so much stuff that I have learned by doing my own research and just going on Google and watching videos and stuff like that. Because you always got to keep an open mind to things. You go and say, especially when you already see the light. The stuff is right here in your face every day, all day. So if
Mhm.
you can't see it, then that's on you. I can't sit here and make somebody see something if they don't see it, they just won't see it.
Mhm.
But if Trump is coming back, he's gonna run the next election. There ain't gonna be no more. There is not gonna be no another president. There's not gonna be no more election. It's not gonna be none of that.
Mhm.
So that's why I thank God every day that I learned the things that I learned. So
Mhm.
therefore, I don't vote no more. I ain't voted in so long. I don't care about them folks because them folks is not out. They not here for you. They're
Mhm.
your enemies. That's what people got to realize. They're your enemies. What in the world? That's like Miss Elizabeth passing, but you see our own sisters and brothers crying over this lady. This lady done sit here she was part of slavery. Why
Who?
would you even do that?
Who?
Miss Elizabeth.
Who?
Miss Elizabeth.
Who's that?
You know who Miss Elizabeth is.
Oh, Queen Elizabeth. you call. Oh,
Miss Elizabeth.
you calling her Miss Elizabeth. That's too funny. Oh, that's too funny.
She's a queen. She ain't mine.
Yeah. I was wondering who you was talking about.
Miss Elizabeth.
That's too funny.
She ain't my own queen. She never been my queen from day one.
Girl, and don't you know, I wish I could put pictures on here, but since I'm on my tablet, I can't put it. Don't you know on their coach, you know that carriage, that gold carriage, that gold coach
Yeah.
that they was parading around the city with. They
Uh-huh.
they have black slave children on that coach, and they have the queen sitting on the throne, and they have like the black slaves was putting offerings, throwing it at her feet. You're gonna see a goat or a lamb or whatever that ear is, and you're gonna see all that stuff that they brought to her, and they laid it at her feet. And I asked God, I said, God, give me a revelation on that. And I was gonna talk about it sometimes this week. God was sitting there telling me that these people was exalting themselves above the most high God. These people and all wanted black people. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm hearing,
They
I'm
want
listening.
black and brown people to look at them as God. Look at that coach. I'm gonna show it to you tomorrow. When you look at that coach and you see that picture that they painted, how she's sitting on the throne. They got a queen sitting on the throne, all white people standing up. They even have a white man giving the black boy a book, which most likely was the Bible. You understand?
Uh-huh.
And the only reason why they gave the Bible because you know that King James had revised the Bible in order to suppress our people. But I thank God that we know how to use it. Whatever the devil turned against us, we know how to turn it for our good. But gave the black boy a book and had all the black people on their knees bowing down to this white person. And I say, God, show me, give me a revelation. God said that and said, all they wanted you to do is lift up white supremacists. That's all that is. We see, because like I said, they say the Most High God shows me things like this. And when I look at this picture, the white people all in position, they giving orders, but the black people are the only ones that's either enslaved or bowing at these feet. And that's what these people was looking at black people, nothing but slaves, and looking at wanting us to go ahead and look at white people as their God. Did you did you
Yep.
that? I'm gonna show you that picture tomorrow.
Yeah, you need to show that to me
I'm gonna
because
show it to you. I
honey.
can show it to you on here because it's not giving me any options. But I'm gonna show it
Okay.
tomorrow. Watch and see. So, girl, look, it's one. We've been on here an hour. I'm finna go ahead and get some rest because you know I was up since early this morning. But like I said, we just came in here just talking about any and everything. We didn't have no specific thing that we was talking about. And Rhonda, like I said, I enjoy you each and every time that you come, we come together because, like I said, you be telling me some things that I don't even know about, girl. I mean, girl, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. That's just to show you that we are dealing with wickedness in high places, and we
Yeah.
sure that
And
we
when
be
it
on guard.
yep, you got to be careful out there, sis. And make sure you pay attention to your surroundings when you
Oh,
out
I
there.
always do,
Them
honey. I make
boogers-
sure. I One thing about me, I do not leave out half cocked. You hear me? I'm gonna I'm gonna leave out with the whole armor of God upon me, honey, because I know what we threat
Yeah,
scorpions and all kinds of stuff is out there, and that's why we have to
yeah.
make sure that we are girded up. So on that note, girl, look, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. But guys, if you're just coming in, even if you come in and watch the video late, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe for more unapologetic content. Because, like I say in here, we eat meat. Ain't no babies in here, right, Rhonda? Only grown folks,
Exactly.
right? Only grown folks. And if you want your ears to be tickled, then you're going to have to go next door to somebody else because in here, honey, trust me, it is unbiased and uncut. So, on that note, Rhonda, good night. And I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
All right, peace out. Well, you got something to say? If you want to have something to say, you can. You have your channel, right?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, love. All right. Good night, guys.